what we do here is go back.
Hey guys, it's Risa Shea from Fly Fierce Fab, and in today's video I'm doing a makeup tutorial on this look right here. I was playing in my makeup before I went to work. Yes, I went to work like this. I was just feeling creative and extra and I really liked the look, so I wanted to make a tutorial for you guys. Check out my video to see how I created this look. Starting with some tape, I'm going to take a little piece and put it at the corners of my eyes. This way everything is nice and sharp. Now I'm priming my eyes with Urban Decay's Primer Potion, and then I'm taking Saddle, an eyeshadow from MAC, and I'm blending it out in my crease with a nice fluffy blending brush. Now I'm grabbing Cocoa Bear from Makeup Geek, and I'm using my MAC 217 brush, which is a bit more defined, so it'll let me like really get in there and be precise. I'm blending it out, and now I'm grabbing NYX's Jumbo Eye Pencil in the color Milk, and I'm placing that all over my lid and also in the inner corner of my eye. I'm taking my finger to smooth it out. And now I'm using my Take Me to Brazil palette from BH Cosmetics. I'm taking these two bright yellow shades, and I went back and forth with them on my brush, and I'm patting them all over my lid. Like, I really want to pack the color on there, and I'm being careful to avoid my inner eye area. I really just want to concentrate those colors on my lid. I'm grabbing a little bit more of Cocoa Bear, and I'm just cleaning up my crease a little bit. And now I'm touching up the yellow too, just to make sure it's still everywhere that I want it to be. And now I'm going into my Morphe 35O palette. I'm taking that dark chocolate brown shade with the tip of my MAC 239 brush, and I'm placing it in my crease. And I'm blending it in an upward motion using the tip of the brush. And I really want to blend that out, this way everything transitions nicely. This is what we have so far. Now I'm grabbing this shade from my Morphe 35O palette, and I'm going to use that as my brow bone color. And blending it out. Now I'm grabbing my NYX Wonder Pencil. It's essentially like a nude pencil, and I'm using the color Deep to line my waterline. And then I'm grabbing some more of those yellow shades that I used on my lid, and I'm placing it on the inner third of my lower lash line. I'm not taking it into my waterline though. I'm like being careful to avoid that. Now I am grabbing a pressed glitter that I made myself. I used Promise Loose Glitter, which I purchased from Glitter Tubes. They're a company from the UK. I made it into a pressed glitter, and now I'm placing it all over my lid, everywhere that I placed the yellow shade. I like to use my finger to like get the most glitter on there. And then I'm using a brush just to touch up any spots that I couldn't precisely reach with my finger. Now this is Voltage eyeshadow from Makeup Geek. It is a duochrome, and this is probably my favorite part of this look. I'm placing it in my inner eye area as my inner eye highlight, and I think it really just makes the look pop. I really love this eyeshadow. Now I'm just lining my eyes. I'm using Maybelline's gel eyeliner. It's like from their Eye Studio collection, and it's just in your basic black. And I don't want to make too thick of a wing because I don't want to take away a ton of my lid color or the glitter. So not too thick, not too thin, we just want to make it just right. And then when I do my eyeliner, I like to make like a little point in my inner eye area, if that makes sense. I just like how it makes my eye shape look elongated because I have almond eyes, so I really like to play up my eye shape. I'm also using the black liner to line my lower lash line. I'm not taking it into my waterline though. I'm being very careful not to disturb what I already placed there. Now we're going to take off that tape. There we go, there we go. Less to clean up. Now I'm using my eBay lashes. It's like 99 cents for a pack of 5. I popped them on and then I went over the lash band with some liquid liner. Now I'm using my Kat Von D liquid foundation. This is the Lock-It Tattoo foundation in Deep 74. I sped through the application because I already have a foundation routine video. Now I'm highlighting and concealing. I am using LA Girl's Pro HD Concealer and Fawn right now. And I'm placing it under my eyes, on my chin, a little bit on my upper lip, my nose, and on my forehead. And I'm gonna blend that out using a beauty blender. Something that I learned recently was to use 2 concealers to get like maximum coverage and make everything really look flawless. And I like how using 2 concealers really makes like my stress line under my eyes disappear. So you will be seeing me do that. I learned that from one of Makeup Shayla's videos. So here's concealer number 2. This is the MAC Pro Longwear Concealer. I use the shade NC45 and I'm placing it everywhere that I just used the LA Girl Pro HD Concealer. I really like this one from MAC because it's like a full coverage liquid concealer and I like to use it on its own, but using these 2 together works really, really well for me. I'm just going to dampen my sponge a bit more with my Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray and blend up the concealer. And you always want to make sure that you take your time and blend out your highlight. Like there's nothing worse. Well, actually there are worse things, but it's pretty bad to have unblended like highlight and concealer. You always want to make sure everything transitions nicely. Now I'm going to set my highlight with my Sacha Buttercup Loose Setting Powder. I use this in like every single video. And I'm just going to place it on my face using my damp Real Techniques complexion sponge. Now I'm going to contour. I'm using my black Opal foundation stick in the color Black Walnut, and I have started using like a concealer brush to place my contour instead of just swiping the stick on my face because I feel like it lets me be more precise and it makes it easier when I go to blend it out later on. Especially on my forehead area, like it always looks better when I use the brush. And I'm blending it out using one of my Real Techniques dupe brushes that I got off eBay. I have a video where I reviewed the brush set. You guys can check that out too. And I'm going to set my contour using the darkest shade from my Black Radiance True Complexion Contour Palette. And you always want to set your cream contour, this way it doesn't travel. And now I'm just going to clean up my cheekbone contour. So I'm taking the LA Girl Pro HD Concealer and I'm just swiping it directly underneath where I contoured, and I'm blending that out using my beauty blender, and then I will set that with the Sacha powder. And now I'm dusting off the excess Sacha powder. And then now I'm using my BH Cosmetics, their Studio Pro, their matte pressed powder, and I really like this. I've been using it a lot lately. And sometimes I'll use it all over my face with a bigger fluffy brush. But right now I am using shade 250 and I'm just dusting off the areas that I had highlighted to bring back more of a skin tone color. And I really like this powder. Now I am using my MAC Blot pressed powder in the shade Deep Dark, and I'm just pressing it into my oilier areas. I know this seems like a lot of powder, but I'm an oily girl and that's what I gotta do. Now I'm using ColourPop's highlighter in the shade Parasol, and I'm going to use it to highlight the high points of my face, like my temple area. I'm going to place a little bit on my chin, on my cupid's bow, and on my nose. Now I'm going to go over that with this Becca highlighter in the shade Topaz, and this is really, really pretty, y'all. And I'm going to go over the same exact areas that I just placed the ColourPop highlighter. Now I'm grabbing my blush palette and I'm using that corally orange shade right there, and I'm just dusting it onto the apples of my cheeks. I'm adding some finishing touches with my L'Oreal Telescopic mascara. Want to grab those bottom lashes there. And now I'm spraying my face with my Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray. This is my favorite setting spray ever. And now onto the lips. I'm lining my lips with my Chestnut Lip Liner from MAC, and it's so tiny because I use it all the time. And now I'm using my NYX Lip Lingerie in the shade Push Up. This is probably one of my favorite lip lingerie shades that I own. I have this one, I have Baby Doll, and I have Ruffle Trim, but I really, really love Push Up. And I'm using my Jouer lip gloss in the color Pearl. I'm going to add a little bit more highlighter, and that is it. Okay guys, if you have any questions at all, you can leave a comment below and I will get back to you. You can also catch me on Instagram, Snapchat, and Twitter. I am FlyFuriousFab on all of those platforms. You can check out my blog too, flyfuriousfab.com. Thanks for watching, stay snatched, and I'll see you next time.